The finals off to an absolute flyer, and the cream continues to rise to the top. A Nathan Cleary masterclass on Saturday afternoon.
We've got the Panthers and the Broncos progressing directly to the preliminary final.
That will mean Penrith, like the Broncos, have a week off to rest and recuperate.
Pretty beneficial to them as well, considering Jerome Luai is coming back from injury.
Top 2, Saturday.
Looking forward to the week ahead. Hopefully get back to some training with the full team and that, and have a laugh, brah.
Players, player. And it's Dragon again.
Not bad, Zard. 1 notch on the belt, 2 more to go. So.
Yeah, it was a cool feeling, but you know, it was just sort of, I guess, one box ticked out of 3 that we wanted to do, and you know, we set out to win that game. We wanted that week off, so it sort of worked well, especially with Tags and Romy both recovering from injuries.
Okay, talk to me. Oh! You got some sort of cologne on or something, or what is that?
Well, a natural musk.
Is it?
Yeah.
2 of your best shoulders. Yep. As close as you can. In all the team skills, hey, today? Cruise today, in with the boys. So you're gonna do some skills at the start, and then Leesy's gonna keep an eye on you. And when he thinks he needs to tap you out of something, if you'd like, say, doing rifling long passes, he doesn't think it's appropriate, he'll tap you out, and then you'll just get the faust with a bit of running, all right? Getting the week off is huge at this time of the year, especially this season, 27 rounds. It's just been a war of attrition. And it just gives everyone that sort of bit of extra breathing room. Us, we can do a bit more of what we want to do with the players rehab-wise and keep them modified at training a bit more than what the coach would typically want, because we have that extra week.
You comfortable there, lad? Shoulder, eh?
It's not shoulder.
It's too long there.
It's not shoulder.
I need it.
It hurts.
So what we do this week and the week off will be different to what we did last year. And I guess we'll know next week if we've done the right thing or not. But it's time to sit back and watch the other teams go at it and work out who we're going to play.
George win 23-4, taking their 11th successive premiership.
The Eels of Parramatta still rule supreme over the rugby league scene here in Sydney. Champion players, champion club. Has defended their title. They are still the champions.
The Panthers.
Are they the best team of the modern era?
Can they make it 3 titles in a row?
What, bro?
What hurts, bro?
So you can reach this bottle?
I cannot, you know.
You can't?
No, I can't. Because my arms are too short.
Like, obviously you guys are family men, obviously being Kiwi boys. And when you go into Kiwi camps, like they sort of build it around that family sort of vibe, and it would have been cool to have that at sort of clubland too.
Sunny Coast, we got to have our partners and kids up there, which was cool. We made it like everyone was pretty much family at the end of it. Tahira, where are we off to?
My touch football.
Oh, yeah. You excited to play?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, me and some of the boys take our little ones to play touch footy. They're just getting started, a little bit raw, but they have fun, heaps of fun. Yeah, well, this one loves it just for the social side, to see the other kids. But yeah, there's no real pressure or anything. Just go out there, have fun with the other kids. Good luck, T. Go get them.
You got your boots on again.
I actually didn't know about it until last week. Just heard about it, so I'm just coming to watch my daughter play netball with some of the partners as well. They all play on a team too, so I thought, why not come down and check it out? I just think it's so cool. One, we have so many guys that have young kids and young families, and they're all similar ages, and they all kids all get on so well. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, we were just kids when we all met each other, and now seeing our kids grow together, and playing sport together, it's pretty surreal, and it's pretty cool to see other boys being good dads and that. So got something real special going here.
Who's going to tell the boys what we say when we do hand in?
Better together.
What is
Better
it?
together. 1, 2, 3, better together.
Getting the week off is a great opportunity just to really focus in on ourselves. We don't know who we're going to be playing in a couple of weeks' time, so you've got the best opportunity that you're going to get at this time of year to really zero in on your own game. And one of the ways that the team and the coaches would go about that is by working through different scenarios that you might find yourself in a game situation.
We're going to give the scenario. You're going to have 30 seconds as a group to sort of talk about what the tactics are going to be, and then we're just going to play the set out and pretty much stop it when we think we've seen enough as a coaching staff.
Whether you're one score up with 3 minutes to go, or maybe 1 or 2 scores down with 8 minutes to go, and really putting yourself in that position physically, on the training field, but also mentally. Rugby league's such a momentum-based game. Sometimes it can be hard. You can have 1, 2, 3 tries scored against you in pretty quick time, and before you know it, you're out of the game. But if we can actually mentally rehearse being in those situations, you learn to develop thinking patterns when you're under pressure, and that's when all this counts.
It's an old saying, boys, opportunity only knocks once. This is one of those days, boys, all right? One of those days we actually get to practice stuff that we would normally never do. So apart from all our fundamentals and stuff we're doing, we are getting a chance to do some scenarios that on the big day, on the biggest stage, if it happens, if we're more prepared than the opposition, then we're in a better space, okay? So let's do it.
We put a lot of effort and time and planning into our preparation and our training. Sort of like with the idea that training's meant to be harder than the game. It doesn't always work out that way, but that's how much emphasis we put on it.
Nice work. Let's go grab a drink, guys, please. Well done.
And I was really happy with the way we prepared.
Work together.
Heaps of comms,
Move together. Shape ID.
We were practicing a lot of short dropouts, sort of defending them and doing them. We were practicing sort of field goal sets. We were practicing being down by 4 points with 5 minutes to play. We probably didn't get to do that a lot during the year because you're so focused on versing the team you are and putting that into preparation and doing your homework and whatnot.
So what's the plan basically?
Hey?
Monday is pretty much.
Monday, roams and tags that have to full train.
Yeah.
And if they don't get through, that's just how it is, I reckon. In terms of ticking him off to play, we're going to do some final testing in here, but the real test will be out in the field with the team coming up on Monday next week. That's a realisation. We probably can't take this one right up until game day for such an important game, so we'll need to know on Monday.
All right, I thought it was a really good session. Okay, we got to do a lot of things that we sort of probably wouldn't get to do if we were playing this week. Okay, so make sure we just take that in next week. Okay, enjoy the couple of days rest. Okay, watch the footy. All right, just do whatever you need to do. All right, just to relax. All right, and then go again on Sunday. Okay, it's really important. I thought that was a really good week. We had good reps in the bank, good scenarios there. So on those scenarios, okay, if we find ourselves down, all right, you just want to give yourself a shot. Okay, that first scenario, all right, we'll give ourselves a shot. All right, we can live with it, all right, as long as we don't shoot ourselves in the foot and we're swinging at the end, okay, regardless of the situation, okay? You just want to make sure you can give yourself a chance, okay? If it doesn't work out, but I just want to make sure you're in the fight still, okay? But thought really good session, really good week.
Hey!
17 on 3, 1, 2, 3, 17!
Yeah, bro. She's only 17. 1 bit of individual brilliance has been enough to put Melbourne through. They head to the grand final qualifier against the
Christian, you got Penrith now. You lost 4 of your last 5 against them. Talk to us about that challenge.
Mate, they've been the best team the last 3 or 4 years. Been so dominant, and we've lost twice this year, but we've also led the game twice. Look, we're confident we can go down there and get a result.
Will you prepare as though Jerome Luai's playing in that game, Craig? Do you think?
Not too much. Are you biting too much? Tie that up. Oh, hell no. Yeah, mate. See how much you bit off?
Nah. Romy, it's actually funny. The one that you see outside, this energetic, person, loudmouth, all that, he comes home completely different.
It's the first time she's done that.
That is the first. I've never seen her do that.
That's what I had to do for training, for my shoulder.
He's a real family guy. He loves his kids. As soon as they walk, he walks through that door, biggest smiles and just, he's their world and they're his world. So, it's great to witness, him being a father, but also him as a person as well. He's grown so much, I think, through everything. Yeah, you've seen how crazy it is with the media and how they portray him and stuff.
Now, Luai has embraced the villain tag.
Jerome Luai is the most polarising player in the game.
People love to hate him. He is a unique character.
What makes Jerome Luai the player that he is the antics and the way that he carries on, and that's just the player that he's been forever.
I don't like the on-field. I don't like the way he's a niggler. He's an agitator. I know that's his role.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
Game 2 in Brisbane, I ran into him at the airport and I said, Jerome, you're not a D-head, right? Why do you act like one?
I certainly didn't like what he did after the State of Origin game, that foolish
Most people don't like it, to be honest.
social media post.
The nasty side to last night's loss happened on social media.
Star Jerome Luai receiving social media death threats.
I think that was a reaction to some death threats he got on social media.
And after being forced to deal with alleged death threats on social media.
Obviously going to cop a bit of criticism, and I think when death threats and when family gets involved, that obviously is over the line.
Yes, are you a spider? Are you Spider-Man? Come here, Spider-Man. Yes, mwah.
Good,
Spider girl.
Yeah, I'm glad my kids, they don't know how to read. Some things, people just should not even say. But that's probably our main thing, is to protect our kids from seeing all that stuff, and they will know when they're older. We'll teach them, and they know their dad. So it's definitely hard to see all that stuff when it's not true. But at the same time, Rome handles it really well.
Yeah, it's always been easy for me to deal with that, but it was more like my parents, this one, her family. Yeah, they were probably always the ones that were telling me how angry they were about it. But I guess I was just trying to educate them that I can use that as motivation as well. But I don't want the emotions of rugby league to come back and affect my family. Yeah, just make sure that they never see me frustrated or anything like that. And I think that's a big thing for me and Bailey. Just creating that home and leaving footy outside there.
Yeah, we balance each other out really well. But also since we've had kids, it's just brought so much happiness and joy. They're our world, and it's good.
Just down the final four, we got the top four. The cream has officially risen to the top.
We are getting to that nitty-gritty point of the season.
You've got the heavyweights of the competition, the Panthers and the Storm.
The old finals foes opposing again in Friday night footy, Penrith and Melbourne.
But the big question is, Jerome Luai, is he going to play? And if he does, how fit is he really?
We weren't going to find out everything on that day, but it's more like a box tick to get on to the next step. It's probably more for me to be able to get some clarity around what the week was going to look like. Hopefully from that day I'd be able to think a much better idea of whether they were going to be able to play or not.
Rome's, I want you to light it up today. Pair of tens.
Always do.
Good luck today. Yeah, so they both needed to prove that they were confident enough in making tackles out wide, falling on the ground, fending, stuff like that. Just classic stuff you'd need to do in a game. But they had to be confident in doing it and show enough to the coaches and everyone else that they didn't look like they were struggling out there. Romy, everything was good, super positive. His body language was good. He showed enough with his tackle tech and sort of intensity with his tackling.
3, Jerome, Jack, Hopkins, Thomas
Yeah, Tags as well was really good. He was confident in everything he did. We didn't pick up on anything that looked like he was labouring with the pec. His body language was good as well, similar to Rome's.
I was just excited to be back with the team full time, and that was my first time in a while. But yeah, I was already confident in the work that I've been doing, and I knew my pec would hold up all right.
I was definitely confident after that session to be able to name them on the Tuesday. There was a few things we still had to tick off, particularly with Romy, but I was pretty confident.
Check him! So you don't want
Dislocated? Oh, big twist. Yeah, Nat decided to dislocate his finger. There we go. Struggling a bit here. Just a little dislocation.
Yeah, it was a bit of a weird one, doing some edge reps, and yeah, I still don't really know how it happened. I've watched the video back. I think I must have jammed it into Romy's stomach. So I don't know if that's saying that he's got a strong stomach, but then I just thought I jarred my finger, but I looked down and it was sort of bent sideways, and then I just grabbed it and tried to put it in myself, but it didn't really go. And then Pete was trying to do it for a while, and I was sort of hoping that it would just be something that wasn't blown out of proportion, but yeah, that didn't happen.
It's not your standard variety here.
No, it doesn't feel like it's going to it doesn't feel loose, but it just feels like it's not even sore like that, it's just stuck.
We're in his head, Buck. Yeah. It's not your standard. It's like off to the side. Yeah. It's usually a quick fix for sure, and I thought it would be. A couple of minutes after trying, I was probably getting a little bit stressed, a little bit like frustrated. I couldn't. I don't want to f around with it too much more than that because it's like a bit weird. I don't think it's too bad. It's just in a weird spot.
It's not sore.
No.
Nat was looking pretty distressed by that point because I think he said that he felt like the tendon was stuck in the joint or something, and it's like, that doesn't sound very good.
We didn't want to cause him any more pain out there, obviously, so we just called it. I think Glenn Lydiard quickly got in the car to whisk him off to the hospital to get it done properly by the specialist.
Left hand, so that's not too bad. Not saying it's good, but
it's best case scenario for him.
Yeah.
Save the legs.
So yeah, that's it.
Fresh.
Yeah, no, that's right. You did it on purpose. You done that on purpose, mate. I can't believe that.
He's a funny bloke. He had plenty of stories, which was good. It helped me take my mind off it. And then I was just hoping that once we got to the hospital, we could get it back in.
Excellent. Have you been to a castle rate imaging before?
Yeah.
Yeah, so your details will be on the system?
2 hours
Cool. Then just have a seat, we'll pop it in, I'll come take you in like 5 minutes.
I go take a photo with the
I'm going to stick some local in, and then I'll pull up. Does that work for you?
Oh, mate.
Don't flinch. These things, yeah.
It feels really good.
We're wondering how much you had in there.
See, if you do need anything, right, you're not going to do it for a couple of weeks, are you? You're just going to strap it and play.
Yeah. I said straight away today.
Yeah, we'll just Well, if we get it back, now the only problem is if I can't get it back in there.
Yeah, okay. You'll get it back in. You'll get it back in, mate.
I should be starting to feel numb.
Stick that needle back in it and see. No.
You can't feel it?
No, I feel it. Just don't want to look. Yeah, okay, have a look. Was that your finger? Was that your finger?
Are you right?
Yeah, was that your finger cracking back? Yeah. I know. I can't look at that stuff, mate. Yeah. I know it usually makes So it's in?
I think it's in.
Yeah. Does it feel like it's in, mate?
Can't feel it.
Can you bend it? You couldn't bend it before, could you?
No, yeah, I can bend it.
That's the joint. That's off front. You can see that's a normal joint. That's off.
Yeah, right.
And you compare it's back in.
Back in.
Good job.
So, and then let's re-X-ray you on the other side of the weekend, yeah?
Yeah.
And good luck.
Thank you.
And if there is a God, the Warriors will put the Broncos out.
I was just considering it on a look. And you're almost vomiting.
Yeah, I wasn't vomiting. It was just like, when I heard his finger crack, I thought that was awful.
Oh, right. Yeah, it felt good. Felt good to just have it back in place. It hurt less than what I thought it would. So, yeah, it was all right.
Whoa! So we're just reenacting our mate here. This is more for the boys when it gets published.
Yeah. A photo of me in a Hawaiian shirt.
So myself, Matty Eisenhuth and Jamin Salmon drive in from Cronulla. We carpool together and grab a coffee and have a bit of fun on the way in.
Yeah, there was 5 of us to begin with. There was me, us 3, Kenny and KP. And then obviously Kenny moved back, KP left. Since last year it's just been us 3.
Last 2 years been us 3, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been the best.
Sometimes we like to prank call a few people, a few of the boys, and we'll tee it up that we'll get someone to call one of the players and say that DiGiorno's going to give them a call and a chat. And then one of the boys, either Iso, J-Boy, will call them up and take the piss out of them and hassle them a little bit. And yeah, so we thought we'd try it on Tito.
Hello, Tito.
Hey mate, how are you?
Were you informed that I was going to give you a quick call?
Yeah, sweet as.
Mate, we'll just get started quickly. Your first final series, mate. How are you feeling about going into this week?
Yeah, pretty confident. Especially after a week off. The week off helps. Yeah, just getting to stay on top of things, and then yeah, the boys have been training well this whole week as well. So yeah, everything's feeling good.
Speaking of confidence, mate, you seem to just exude a lot of it on the field, mate. Like crazy amounts. Is that something you just try to do every week, or?
Yeah, I think confidence is just a massive thing for myself, and just enjoying it as well. When the boys score tries and that, we're just jumping on top of each other. I think that's massive.
Yeah, because some teams, some fans, opposing fans, they think he's just complete f***wits, especially you. Like, the way he's carrying on, like, what do you think he's the f***wits or?
Nah, no way. I don't think so. I think we're just all enjoying each other's company and just having fun out there. I think that's what's important. That's what's important in this team, and yeah, all the boys just enjoying each other's company.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So this week, Melbourne Storm. Who's your opposing winger?
I got Warbrick. Yeah.
Oh, he scored the match winner last week, didn't he?
Yeah.
Who's the centre? Justin Olam?
Nah, I got Marion Seve, and I got Critter with me. Yeah.
Oh. Lucky it's not Justin Olam. If Justin Olam's on your side, he'd probably run over the top of both of you.
Nah. I think Critter's got him. I reckon Critter's got him both covered.
Yeah. Oh well, he'd run over you then.
Nah, yeah, it should be sweet, bro.
Oh, all right, Tito. Well, I've got about absolutely 0 out of this conversation, so I'll print what I can.
Who is that? What are you? Journalist is falling in the eyes of
Hey, Rose.
I think I've maybe got a little bit of like itchy feet and just really wanted to know definitively, I think before the session, whether he was good enough. So he sort of organised with Wally, defence coach, to do a little bit of tackling and wrestling and that sort of thing with some of the Cougars.
Yeah, I'll be with that. Yeah, we'll get it done. I just feel like that's just the last thing we just...
Yeah, I was nervous after coach spoke to me and just thought to myself then and there, go all out here. I'd rather get injured here than out there in the game going hard.
As we go to air tonight, Panthers ace Jerome Luai is testing his injured shoulder in a crucial training session.
Jerome is right now being put through what they call uncontrolled contact.
If he can take part in that and come through it, I'd imagine they'll make a decision then.
He can't take the field in this game. I just don't see where that's possible.
Ex-players, players that have played the game, can't really get their head around how he could come back in such a short period of time.
If he does, it's a medical mystery.
Do they roll the dice?
Ivan won't play him if he doesn't think he'll be able to defend.
Yeah, I'm not a tackle tech consultant, but watching him go through that, I couldn't fault him, and at the end of the day, Ivan and Wally were really happy with him, and that's all that counts, really.
I was just grateful to coach for giving me that call to go out there and run out with the boys. I knew I could get the job done after that session.
The Panthers' chances of completing a rare three-peat have received an almighty boost, with Jerome Luai clear to return against the Storm.
A taped-up Nathan Cleary also cleared to play.
One thing's for certain, they'll be targets for big Nelson Asafa Solomona.
Doesn't matter who's in front of me this week, bro. I'll just be running hard, regardless.
Penrith's big boppers need to ensure that doesn't happen.
Someone's got to be protecting Jerome Luai.
And I just said, like I got your Rome's, and he just said, don't worry about me, bro. And yeah, so it just actually gave me more confidence than I probably gave to him.
The more intense the games get and the bigger the games get, the more important the simple things get. Particularly at the start of the game, just real simple game plan. And everything good will come off the back of that. Just especially against this team, they start hard, need to match it with them.
Kisses? Say hello. You say hello. You got kisses? Go. Knuckles. Knuckles. See you later.
Say bye, Dad. See you soon.
See you.
In finals week, the boys go into camp for a night after captain's run, so we say our goodbyes in the morning. Give Blake kisses. Mwah. Oh, beautiful. Say bye. Love you. So the next time I see Isaiah will be after the game, but I won't be able to obviously see him anytime before.
It certainly is incredibly tough when we're both home, let alone when she's on her own and having to do it all. So, yeah, look, she does a wonderful job, never complains about it. I know how tough it is and obviously how much she wants me to be home to help and how much I want to be home to help as well.
It's so funny. Havey sometimes she'll start running around the house oh, Dad, and I'm like, yeah, I just had to say Dad's at work, and then she just is pretty occupied. But we just got little things around the house, photos of him and that she'll go up to and be like, Dad. Yep, raising a genius. It's probably a good thing because well, in our household, we have Lennox, who gets up through the night, and then Havey, who joins us in the middle of the night. So it's probably not bad for him to have a full night's sleep before an important game.
She just wants us all to do our best and obviously perform on the big stage, and she rides the roller coaster with us. So, yeah, no, very, very lucky to have her.
Honey.
Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. I got the feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair, and I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
We're very comfortable with the surroundings down there, the shed we're in, obviously the field itself. Kind of feels like it's our second home down there now, so.
It's so hard to keep the smile from my face. There's some joy, I'm all over the place.
Yeah, it's a bit weird because most of the time when we play here, it's you know, a pretty big crowd, so it's cool to come here. It's pretty peaceful, I reckon, when it's empty. And my first thought was that the field was actually pretty nice, so looking forward to it.
You know, by the time you leave there and go into camp, it's like, okay, the work's been done. Now it's just time to connect, you know, have a good time together, just sort of relax.
It's pretty cool to see, like when we get into camp, you know, we are a tight-knit sort of bunch, and there's often a game of the camp that comes about. A lot of the time it's usually been Mafia, but for this one it was Banana Grams, and everyone was getting around that. There was a few good laughs, and yeah, I think it sort of calms people's nerves too, so it was good to see seeing everyone get involved.
How you going, boys?
Yeah, Ive's little speeches, they're awesome. I remember sitting in a big horseshoe in the team room in the hotel. Ive sat us down and he went on one of his speeches, and it just, I think it settled me a lot.
It sort of relaxes you, just him speaking, being calm about it. You know, it takes your mind off the game and helps everyone, I guess, refocus or focus on things that we should be focusing on, not so much the result.
It's just something special about rivalry and being competitive. Like there's one thing about being a good player and being prepared and knowing your job and having great teammates and all that stuff, but if you're not competitive, like, you just don't have the edge. And I remember Fish said it earlier in the week about having that, like, find your edge and what's the edge? Well, for me personally, the edge is Melbourne. So I thought if I can talk to that, then maybe that might help you guys find your edge. And I totally believe that in our history with this team, and there's definitely something there. Long story short, I've been inspired by Melbourne. I started coaching when they started winning. They've actually won, they've made 8 of the last 9 preliminary finals. Like, that's phenomenal. And they're still there now, even though they say they're not playing well and this and that, and they probably haven't had the greatest year compared to what they've done before, but they're still there. They came 3rd. So I totally respect them. I respect Craig Bellamy and everyone at that club and what they've done and all that stuff. 2020, we learnt the hard way. We got a lesson in the grand final. We all know that story.
Numbers out to the right. Martin comes back to the middle and it's intercepted. The Eagle has landed. Melbourne have won it.
So we're the underdogs. They're the top dogs. And the wheel has turned.
You cannot believe this! And they've got the preliminary final.
And that's Storm's biggest loss since 2014.
The Panthers have got on to thrash Melbourne.
So now it's like, are they more dangerous now because they're the underdog and they're the... I just don't want us to think for 1 minute that, I'm not saying you do, I don't think you do, but you've still got to find the fire to take these blokes on, because they will have it. It is so important for us that we trust what we do, what's got us here, how we prepare, how we play, our teamwork and working for each other. The only way you can fail is by not facing your fears and taking them head on and accelerating in those times. accelerating when you're doubting yourself or looking at the scoreboard or worrying about an injury or fatigue or whatever. Face it head on. You can't fail if you do that, boys.
Yeah, he's got a knack of delivering a good speech, Ive, and that was one of the greats. And I think that sort of just put everything I've been worrying about to bed and just got me ready to zero in for the game.
And a very good evening right across the east coast of Australia through Queensland down into New South Wales.
Panthers against the Storm, and the winner will face the victor of tomorrow night's match at Suncorp between the Broncos and the Warriors.
We all think it's going to be a Penrith-Brisbane grand final.
Is this how this is going to play out? Are they going to win tonight, the Panthers?
Oh, 100% Panthers are going to win.
Pretty sure Penrith are going to bell them, but yeah.
Brian Toto will get a hat-trick. It's not going to be close. Yeah, it's not going to be close.
I reckon 30 plus.
Because we're just the best. Because we're the best team in the world. We want the three-peat.
We do, and we're going to have a party.
Just remember, though, the Melbourne Storm do have some classy players who prove themselves at the highest level.
And that's why I think tonight you just can't write them off.
You know the Storm always turn up in finals games and, they got strike all over the field and big game players.
They just got sort of that aura about the team. I know we've beaten them twice this year, but means nothing in the finals, really.
You know, to think that we could beat Melbourne 3 times in one season would be, if you had asked me that 3 or 4 years ago, it would be impossible. So I thought, well, is that just too much to ask to be able to beat that team?
Jarome Luai, he's back into the side for the Penrith Panthers tonight.
Many are saying this is a miracle that he was able to rehab it in time.
We've also got Isaac Tungo, who's come back into the team as well, who hasn't played for a long period of time.
How big a risk is it playing him?
Yeah, I was alright, a little bit nervous. Just coming back my first game, I sort of knew I just had to do my role and I'll be sweet.
Now the team news has come through.
A couple of late changes for the Storm. Nelson Asofa-Solomona, who will be starting and no doubt running straight at Jarome Luai and that shoulder.
Well, Dr. Nathan Gibbs says that Luai could easily suffer recurrence of it if he faces any contact at all tonight.
Do you think he is 100%?
Awesome. All right, where are we? Oh, just down there? Oh, yeah, sweet. Yeah, look, I became a Penrith fan when Penrith made the back-to-back finals against Canberra. We're down in the snow and everyone was going for Canberra. I was like, no, I'm going for Penrith. Yeah, here we are, however many years later. I was been speaking to Ivan a little bit and just got home from California. He's like, come down. So, brought my niece and nephew along, which is super cool. My nephew's mad footy fan, loves Penrith, loves Brian Tyler. So, it's cool to share the love and, it's time to go.
And crowd starting to fill the stadium now, Accord Stadium. It's a beautiful night.
For obvious reasons, a sea of Panthers jerseys. And we get ready for kick-off tonight.
Oh, man. It's getting closer. Excited, but nervous. Yeah, just obviously with the injury, anything can happen in a game. I think we're row 5. Oh look, there's business family critters. How are you? I'm sorry. Good. I know. Yes. We'll welcome. We will. We'll welcome.
I'm really excited, but also I think it's probably natural just to have a few nerves. There's just a lot of pressure on them, just like externally from media and that. They've dealt with it really well, but it just seems like everyone just kind of wants them to lose.
Victory in tonight's preliminary final will send the Panthers into a 4th straight NRL decider.
Which is absolutely incredible, going for 3 in a row.
Which hasn't been done since the early 80s.
To be in this position after 4 years, there's a reason why not many teams have done that. I'm in an individual sport and I just had to get myself up, but for a team, for the whole team to believe in the dream together,
3, 1, 2, 3.
That takes a lot of work, not only from the players, but from the coaching staff, the management, but then also the community. So, I don't know, as I said, I think this team's really special and I think the camaraderie that they have is just something different.
Okay, boys. Just want you to focus on phase 1, your job inside that, all right? First things first, all right? No one can take a backward step. We've got to be aggressive, yes, but effective, and the best way to be effective is doing it together. All right, so make sure we're connected all the time, especially in phase one. We're looking at each other, we're talking with each other, every little chance you get. We're more effective when we're doing it together. Cool? All right, once we've established phase one, all right, getting our looks, we know what we're looking for, go for it, boys, all right? Back yourselves, back our practice, back our shapes, back yourself, all right? We've got to accelerate. You've got to win the game, boys. It won't fall in your lap. Sweet? Last but not, this is definitely not least, boys. Have fun. Have fun. This is what we want. This is what we want to be. We put all this work in all year, all right? So get out there and have fun with each other, all right?
Okay, it's the exact moment we want to be at. Embrace the big stage, okay? It's not just another game, right? It's fucking important, all right? But it's important because we work so hard for it, okay? Be a good teammate, all right? Keep turning up for one another, okay? Stick to the process, all right? Go after it, but go after it together, okay? I can't wait.
Exactly where I want to be, like Yo said. Find that dog in and find that ruthless edge. That'll be the difference.
Yeah.
What a night. What a weekend. The Storm, they look tense. They certainly look steeled. There's a pocket of Melbourne fans, but no more than that. And this is the task ahead, bringing down the dual defending premiers. Nathan Cleary and Isaiah Yeo, the two inspirational captains, trying to shepherd their team through to another premiership decider. There's Jerome Luai. What a return. Incredible effort.
Go, Dada. Go, Dada.
We'll have our first team into the decider in a couple of hours' time. Penrith and Melbourne, which one? We'll find out in 80 brutal minutes. And they bring great finals experience. Now Nelson.
Yeah, I don't know if it was one of the players, but it might have been the trainer just saying, get at Luai. And that sort of ticked me off a bit. I was like, nah, F that. Come at me.
It's a great start for Melbourne here, Maroon. Nice physical.
Yeah, that was the first tackle by Jerome Luai. He was up for the task on that one on Marion Seve.
Especially after that first tackle, just sort of gave myself the green lights. I knew I was in the game and I wasn't going to let the team down.
Dummy half again tonight with Grant from the bench. Playing on to Leota. A strong charge. They've won back the field position battle here. Penrith through the hand. In the corner. Penrith strike after less than 4 minutes.
Yeah, I'm always pumped. I think once you get the ball over the white line and you see all your fans out there, you just want to really scream out for them.
It's always nice to get on the scoreboard early in these big games. Yeah, I'll take that any day.
As Cleary moves in, he connects pretty well. It's high in the air. Hits the upright and bounces back into the field of play, and it's no goal.
Munster. Out to Meany, and out to Justin Olam. He stands them up and scores. He goes straight through. There was a one-on-one miss, and it's a try to Melbourne.
Yeah, no, he's real solid. I always knew he was strong, but it still caught me a bit off guard. For me, it was just a simple missed tackle, and it wasn't a thing in terms of me misreading the play, which I took confidence from knowing that I could fix it on the run.
Go. Here's Hughes. He's kicking to Warbrick. We know how brilliant he is in the air. I think it's off Melbourne.
Tackle, come on boys. Last. Oh shit.
They get it out there, they score. He dropped the ball, Justin Olam.
I can't help it. Yeah, I'm a yeller. Forward. Sweet. What a touch is for, man, honestly. Good day. Freaking grub, man. I come from a touch background, so that's how Rob and I met. So I'm yelling it out, but obviously he can't hear me. But afterwards I'll go like, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? And he's like, settle down, coach.
Seve lined up. Ball pass.
Yes. All day, ref, all day.
Nelson took Cleary out late.
Oh, sorry! Are you kidding? Get him off!
Send him off. Get in the bin.
I was sort of expecting that, to be honest. I tried getting our heads one way or another, but that one was a bit too blatant, right in front of the ref too, so.
One try each. A high-quality preliminary final. Fisher Harris again, straight at Grant.
We'll score this one.
Right in front of the posts, playing out now through Cleary. They've got them stripped again here. Tangor, try. Same spot as the first one. 12-4. Here's Martin. What a run. One-handed scoop and run. Grant kicks towards the posts. Oh, it might have gone dead there if they decided to let it go. Tungle gets it back. Kenny and Cleary around the back. It's a try to Taruva. They are busting them everywhere now.
Well, that's the importance of Jerome Luai. They knew where each other were. They grew up playing together.
Yeah, it's something that, me and Romy, we work pretty hard at, just our combination and working together, and it's really good to have him back out there.
Oh, this guy's a beast. Spencer Langley. Oh, my Lord.
Oh, bang!
Spencer.
Lenu, a rib rattler. Melbourne shifts in an effort to make some ground, and Warbrick pulls into a gap. Grant now. Here's a run. Harry up the middle.
Yeah, the Storm definitely had a lot of opportunities in the first half. We were just missing a couple crucial one-on-one tackles, which you don't want to do with the Melbourne Storm.
I don't love seeing the mistakes in the first place, but I just love seeing the scramble, and yeah, it's what it's all about.
Warbrick to the halfway. Edwards waiting for him. He couldn't run over the top of him. Oh, he gets back there clear. This is amazing.
We pride ourselves on that, just putting ourselves in positions to make plays, and sort of just right place at the right time.
So a 14-point gap in favour of the Premiers at half-time. A spot in the grand final at stake here, 18-4.
What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like our rock control got a little bit better as the game went on. It feels like the only time they're dangerous is just tackle breakers on an edge.
Yeah.
The only time we feel like we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like all systems, all that's really good. Like, good versus one-on-one misses. Just plays the only thing getting us at the minute. With the block and we're tiring them out, we're getting looks around Harry Grant. He's not tackling well.
Yeah. Are you going, Tags? Yeah. You just hesitated. Yeah, that's it. Since that's happened, I thought you've been good. Great work, man. Some great carries there, man. Well, nice. Well, lots of good things, and there's plenty to improve as well. So, certainly not the perfect game, which we knew it wasn't going to be. They're starting to play some footy on us. So moving the ball around side to side. We can't be playing that game, boys. Every time we look like we want to shift it, we go back to the middle, right? It looks promising. Whether it's you Yowie, going yourself, or it's anyone who runs hard through the middle. Bramy, a couple of times when you've done it, bounce back through there, Soz. All right, they'll be in there feeling pretty good, I reckon. They'll be saying, we'll do this, we'll do that, but we just got to go and set the scene again, boys. All right, set the scene, win field position, win possession. All right, anything else? All right, let's go set the scene, boys.
They are 40 minutes away from their fourth grand final appearance in a row.
Hughes, Munster, Liero. Oh dear. He tries to push a pass, and the ball comes for the Panthers now.
They're outside backs. He goes toe.
Oh, he's through! Straight through them. Clean break from To'o.
Penrith come to life, 7 into the second half.
It just felt like we started just to kind of assert our dominance. We just started playing our footy, which we know we're capable of.
I could see they were falling off, to be honest. Just gassed, and I knew we were doing a good job.
Crossfield bombed in from Munster.
Up they go. Jerome Luai with a great catch.
Well, that tests the shoulder out, and he's passed it spectacularly.
Up 18-4, 13 gone second half. Kenny goes left. Lindsay Smith to Luai, dummies.
Oh, Luai breaks out of a tackle, comes back across to the centre, gets away from another one.
They keep it alive back to the right side. Here goes Martin. Martin streaking downfield.
Turns it on the inside to Nathan Cleary, who says, see ya.
The Panthers are in for try number 4.
There's Jerome Luai, the man with the question marks, coming into the match.
Stadium Australia to go. The short side left, Luai with a cutout pass away to Stephen Crichton.
Oh, Crichton! Spectacular backhander. Taruva, he gets it back to Edwards. He's going to sprint away and get another one. They're headed for their 4th grand final on the hop.
It is a cool feeling sometimes having the game wrapped up with sort of 10 minutes to go or whatever it was. And yeah, we're just trying to finish the game strong, just continuing to build good habits.
Back down to you, Emma.
Yeah, so talking about resting some players, Jerome Luai has just come off.
And he's run off in front of a big bay of Penrith fans and gets a much-deserved round of applause.
Goes right to Nathan Cleary, runs across field, offloads to Yo.
In back play, Cleary's taken. It's hurt too, Cleary, but he's getting up, but it did hurt him. It was a late tackle too from King, I think you'll find. And now a penalty. Big Nelson to stop Solomoto, that'll surprise you.
Yo!
Go, Bob! Go! Go, Noel! Beautiful run!
How about that by Yo? Nathan Cleary through the hands, a hat-trick for To'o. Spectacular! spectacular! What a try! And that is an awesome foursome for Penrith. They are through, and a chance to make it a three-peat in 2023.
Yeah, when that whistle went, just kind of had a little moment to myself. I couldn't believe it. We're actually going to a GF.
It's hard to sort of put it into words. I think it's a lot of joy and sort of a bit of relief as well, I reckon.
I just seen Spinny and I just gave him a hug because it's sort of a last ride for the bro, and just can't take these moments for granted.
It's a pretty low-key reaction. They know the real business is Sunday week.
It didn't really sink in straight away. You just immediately focused on the next week, and having been there before, I think it makes it a little bit more comfortable. You sort of know what's coming.
How good?
Coming over?
Come on, go!
Yeah, well, that's the best part, particularly having kids now. It's win, lose or draw. I'm lucky enough, they just want to see Dad at the end of the game and give me a cuddle. So it certainly helps after a loss, but sort of amplifies it as well after a win. It's that's probably one of my favourite parts now, that I'm fortunate enough to be a dad, and I'll get to share it with the people I love.
I love seeing my kids after every game, bring them on the field. They get excited about it as well.
Got a bit of a wedgie.
It's pretty cool to see them growing up with other kids, and they're sort of all waiting for the boys to come over and grab them and bring them over the fence.
Hey, babe. Good game.
Love you.
Love you too.
Yeah, like I said, my missus was always in my corner, and she was always emphasising that, I got this, and I'm built different.
Jerome was the big centre of attention in the week. How much of an effort was that from him to be out there? He looked like he was just having a really good time.
Yeah, he's very courageous. He just went 100% in everything, and I think that certainly helped him to be able to play like he did tonight.
Through to the fourth grand final, can you describe for us the scenes in there and that song and what it means to the club and to you both?
Not sure if you were aware of it, boys, but we're going to the big day!
Outstanding, boys. We made a real statement tonight, boys. Congratulations to everybody involved. It's an incredible achievement to make a grand final. It's been an awesome year. Been so privileged to be part of it, and I love everyone in here, and let's enjoy the next week, and congrats, boys.
Yeah, having Mick Fanning in the sheds is awesome. He's obviously a global superstar. He's a Penrith guy, and to think about how much he loves the Panthers and being in the position he's in is crazy. And yeah, lucky he's no stranger to the water because he got soaked in there. It was pretty cool to jump around alongside him and put some water on him. Hope he didn't get angry that I put water on him, but yeah, love you, Mickey Bella.